Namaskar, I am Dr. Keshav Chandra Mandal. In this video, I am going to share with you about our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi's 5-nation tour. You all know that Mr. Modi started his international tour on 15th of this month, and he started his visit with the country of United Arab Emirates, and then he visited Norway, Denmark, Netherlands, and at the time of returning he met his very close friend Ms. Giorgia Meloni, the Honorable Prime Minister of Italy. Regarding his visit, a section of opposition party leaders, including Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut and the opposition party leader in the Lok Sabha, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, they are shouting, they are complaining, and they are saying that where is Mr. Modi? While Mr. Modi told that this is a crisis period and he urged the people of India to save oil, including edible oil and fuel, and he himself reduced his convoy. He reduced the carts in his convoy, and he told the people of India to lessen buying gold, to lessen foreign tours, to save oil, and to travel not by own car, to reduce the cost and to reduce the use of fuel. He requests the people to use buses or public transports. Okay, but the people who are saying that why Mr. Modi visited foreign countries during this crisis period, for all those people, for all those leaders, I have a question. Do you know why our Prime Minister visited? And do you know how much benefit India has attained from his international tour? Many of you do not know, or if you know, you want to keep within yourself, and just for opposing the Honorable Prime Minister, you are opposing. This is, I think, one kind of bad or nasty politics. Mr. Narendra Modi visited these 5 countries for increasing bilateral relationship, for increasing our trade, for increasing or strengthening strategic partnerships with these countries. You will be glad to know that when our Honorable Prime Minister visits a country, he is welcomed by the local people of that countries in a very enthusiastic and gorgeous manner. Mr. Modi's visit helped India this time. This 7-day visit secured an investment pipeline worth nearly $40 billion. One of my colleagues who teaches in a national institution in South India, he also told me or asked me the same question. While India is suffering from oil crisis, why Mr. Modi, what was the necessity of his foreign tour? For Mr. Professor or Professor, for that Professor, and for the opposition leaders and the critics of our Honorable Prime Minister, I want to say that there are certain tours, there are certain engagements which cannot be done online. Always a person's visit creates or carries some extra weight or extra mileage that helps India to strengthen its relationship. Mr. Modi is the representative of 147 crore people of India. So his tour, or the tour of Honorable Prime Minister, means the representation of India before the world's developed nations. You must be knowing that United Arab Emirates had a very good relationship and it is continuing. Many critics said that Modi is a very stubborn Hindu nationalist, and during his time relationship with Muslim countries will not be very happy. But ultimately it was seen that our Honorable Prime Minister Modi's visit in the Muslim countries brought more happiness, strengthened relationship earlier than ever, and our people to people relationship, our exchange of oil, exchange of AI, exchange of technology, all these things happened and increased during his tenure. Honorable PM Modi held meetings with chief executives and senior representatives of over 50 global countries during the tour. When there was any online meeting at that time, only person to person, or Indian Prime Minister, maybe with Swedish Prime Minister, with Netherlands Prime Minister, Dutch Prime Minister, maybe with Italian Prime Minister. But when our Prime Minister visits a country, always there remains a group of businessmen and bureaucrats and some officials, including our foreign minister. So this tour always brings person to person relationship, department to department relationship, ministry to ministry relationship. So you, the Pandits, should remember that our Honorable Prime Minister went to increase internationals in India's security, international position, and India's glory and glamour in the eyes of the world. So Mr. Modi and his representatives met 50 global companies during the tour, covering sectors such as semiconductors, logistics, infrastructure, defense, energy, and technology. The combined market valuation of these companies is estimated between 2.7 trillion and 3 trillion dollar. You just imagine. According to officials cited by news agency IANS, many of these firms already have a major presence in India, with their cumulative investments and business exposure in the country estimated at nearly $180 billion. Several companies are now planning to expand operations to benefit from India's strong economic growth and rising domestic demand. India is having a huge population. India's population is the topmost or highest population in the world, and every year millions of or thousands or lakhs of students are passing out from different colleges and universities. To accommodate these genius students or to pass out students, we need placement, we need job security, we need giving them their real position or their actual position. So Indian Prime Minister, being the head of the state, being the head of the country, always remains conscious and concerned about the welfare of the people. His only dream is to develop India. His only dream is to make India a developed country by 2047. So, considering this, his view and his vision, he works day and night only for the development of India. So, among the major announcements, the United Arab Emirates committed fresh investments worth nearly $5 billion in India. So, if he would stay in India, might be he could save some oil and money, but could that $50 billion investment come from United Arab Emirates? Can you answer our political pundits who are sitting in the opposition benches? Next, our Honorable Prime Minister gave emphasis on defense, semiconductors, and energy ties. PM Modi's five-country tour covered the UAE, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, and Italy, during which India signed multiple agreements and upgraded ties with several nations. India and the United Arab Emirates signed 7 agreements during PM Modi's stopover, including a strategic defense partnership framework, energy cooperation deals, and a proposed maritime infrastructure project at Vadinar in Gujarat. The United Arab Emirates also committed investments worth $5 billion across Indian infrastructure and financial sectors. If Indian infrastructure cannot be improved, then more foreign direct investment will not come. If foreign direct investment does not come to India, then India's GDP will not be as per expectation. So, to increase GDP and India's per capita income, definitely India will have to see or invent avenues so that foreign direct investments can come in India more and more. So, India and the Netherlands elevated bilateral ties to a strategic partnership and unveiled a roadmap covering trade, semiconductors, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, green hydrogen, and maritime security. The visit also produced 17 agreements, including cooperation in critical minerals, renewable energy, and defense manufacturing. These are the very vital and crucial sectors for increasing Indian economy, Indian trade, Indian business, Indian manufacturing. So, you are sitting in the opposition, you should praise for that. What our Honorable Prime Minister has done, the people of India as a whole, all should praise, all should welcome the steps which have been taken by your Honorable Prime Minister. But instead of that, you people are criticizing our Honorable Prime Minister. You people are raising questions about his visit. How foolish you are. India and Sweden upgraded relations to a strategic partnership with both countries, endorsing a joint section plan for 2026-2030 focused on green transition, emerging technologies, trade, defense, and climate action. India's relationship definitely was greater with this was greater earlier, but it became more close, or it became closest. It became very close with the Nordic countries. Mr. Modi is the first Prime Minister who has visited in last 43 years. Before him, not a single Prime Minister has visited some of the Nordic countries he visited this time. So, India's strategic relationship India's strategic relationship with Italy turned into a special strategic relationship. All people are aware that our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has a very good, very cordial, and very affectionate relationship with the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Miss Meloni has a great respect for Indian Prime Minister, and Indian Prime Minister also had has great affection for Miss Meloni. And this chemistry, this relationship, this bilateral relationship has turned into a special strategic relationship during Mr. Modi's recent visit. Mr. Modi also had taken a packet of chocolate for Miss Meloni, and we have seen that exchange of 11th century replica by Nordic countries to our Honorable Prime Minister, exchange of our poet laureate Rabindranath Tagore's writings between Sweden and India, the conferring of great uh, civilian award to our Honorable Prime Minister are really excellent. One Mr. Sanjay Raut asked a question that if Mr. Modi receives a prize and he may receive 100 prizes, for that how much India will be benefited and what is the benefit of India? Are Baba, you don't know that our Honorable Rabindranath Tagore, he could not go to bring his Nobel Prize in person in Sweden in 1913, but thereafter he visited, and after visiting, when he visited there, he wrote two poems, and those a book containing those poems have been given or presented to our Honorable Prime Minister. Similarly, our Honorable Prime Minister has also given or presented the book of Rabindranath Tagore. You see, this is the cultural relationship. These are the noble relationship through noble means, through noble ways. So, when Mr. Rabindranath Tagore receives a Nobel, can we say that if Rabindranath Tagore receives Nobel, who cares? We or I as an Indian do not care at all. No. We as every Indian is proud to see or proud when we feel pride when our when our poet laureate received Nobel in literature for writing his great novel, the Gitanjali. So, receiving a prize or receiving a medal or receiving an honor by any country to our Honorable Prime Ministers to or to anyone, any Indian national, is a matter of pride to every Indian. So, from Italy, a major outcome of the tour came in Italy, where India and Italy elevated ties to a special strategic partnership after talks between PM Modi and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Concluding a very productive visit to Italy, my discussions with Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni covered a wide range of sectors, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in a post on X, adding that the upgraded ties would provide new momentum to bilateral cooperation. India and Italy signed agreements spanning defense manufacturing, critical minerals, higher education, maritime cooperation, climate research, healthcare, and Ayurveda. Mr. Narendra Modi is popularizing Ayurveda treatment in the world because the because this system of treatment is new to the world. It is indigenous treatment system of India. Mr. Narendra Modi is trying to popularize Ayurveda and the healthcare system. It is our honorable Prime Minister who has popularized yoga system in the United Nations, and now the yoga system of Patanjali or yoga system of Baba Ramdev ji is being followed in many countries, more than 50 countries or more than that. People are practicing yoga, and that has been popularized or brought into the world by our honorable Prime Minister. So these two countries also unveiled a defense industrial roadmap and aimed at boosting joint manufacturing and advanced technology cooperation. India and Nordic engagement also expanded. During our Honorable Prime Minister's visit, PM Modi also attended the third India Nordic Summit in Norway and held bilateral meetings with Nordic leaders. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal described the Italy leg as the successful conclusion of a five-country tour marked by significant outcomes and fresh moments in India-Italy ties. So, Indian Prime Minister witnessed in Denmark how the Danish people are um, are halting, or what I say, they are saving people from flood in this way. If you see that these tour, Mr. Modi's tour to these five countries have become a major source of gain to the people of India as a whole. Mr. Modi also said, quote, concluding a very productive visit to Italy, my discussions with Prime Minister Gloria Meloni covered a wide range of sections. A key outcome of his visit was our decision to elevate India-Italy ties to a special strategic partnership which will add new momentum to our cooperation in the years to come, unquote. So, India-Italy ties going from strength to strength. The final leg of the PM Mr. Narendra Modi's five-nation tour concludes, and PM Modi has departed for India after a successful visit to Italy marked by significant outcomes and fresh momentum in deepening the special strategic partnership with Italy. So these are the great achievements has been achieved by our honorable Prime Minister, and many were criticizing for the um, criticizing for mere criticism. Instead of that, I would expect that all the people of India should welcome our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi for bringing so many gifts, so many investment proposals, and so many treaties or so many contracts between India and those other five countries. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and in a brief I tried to say it about our honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi's five-nation tour, and in the next video I will say about our honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi and Ms. Georgia Meloni's friendship, how their friendship turned into a strategic and special strategic partnership between the two countries. With this, I would like to conclude here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.